Let's talk about German coins. Most people have heard about the Third Reich. But what was the Second Reich and the First Reich? The First Reich was the period of the Holy Roman Empire, which was formed around the year 800, and each emperor was crowned by the Pope, hence the term Holy Roman Empire. The HER lasted about 1,000 years, until 1806. The most widely used currency in the HER were the Thaler and the Kreuzer. There were 60 Kreuzers to 1 Thaler, and this is actually where the U.S. derived the term dollar. There were also the Gulden, or the Guilder, and the Groschen. The HER covered a large area of modern-day Germany, Italy, France, Spain, Poland, Austria, Netherlands, and more. Over time, the HER became more of a title, like Neighborhood Watch. Yeah, you know the Habsburg, Big Chin family, hideous Charles II. Yeah, they pretty much ruined it. And then in 1806, this guy, Napoleon Bonaparte, declared that he no longer recognized the legitimacy of the Holy Roman Empire. That's all he had to do, and the so-called Emperor Francis II of Austria, in fear that Napoleon was going to take his crown, abdicated and ended the Holy Roman Empire. In the 1700s, there were 300 to 350 German states. Imagine trying to collect all those coins. Between 1806 and 1871, German states formed the German Confederation, with 39 states that operated individually, pretty much how they did before in the Holy Roman Empire, but they voted together, and Prussia had the largest voting majority. This is an 1840 Prussian 2 Thaler, or 3.5 Gulden, or 1/7 Cologne mark. All three currencies to cover all of the German states. And this is a massive coin. This coin is actually over a troy ounce. It is 1.074 troy ounces. And here is a 1858 1 Pfennig from Bavaria, a lower part of Germany. And here is a 1/6 Thaler from Anhalt-Berenberg. I love all the German coins with bears on them, or Bern. This coin was cut into a pendant at one time, but I still love it. I think it's beautiful. Prussia gobbled up enough of the German states to eventually form the Second Reich, the German Empire. The German Empire lasted from 1871 to 1918, after the November Revolution, which led way to the Weimar Republic. The coins during the German Empire, or the Second Reich, was simplified. They consisted of the silver 50 Pfennig from 1875 to 1903, then the half mark, which was the same from 1905 to 1919, then the 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, 5 mark. There was also a gold 5 mark for 2 years from 1877 to 1878, and then silver again between 1891 and 1939. There were the gold 10 mark and 20 mark. The smaller denominations was the Braun 1 Pfennig, 2 Pfennig, 5 Pfennig, 10 Pfennig, and 20 Pfennig. After World War I, when the German Empire was defeated, the people of Germany turned against Wilhelm II, and after seeing what happened to Nicholas II in Russia, he abdicated, and this was the start of the Weimar Republic. The Weimar Republic was formed in the city of Weimar due to Berlin being in crisis. The Treaty of Versailles was signed, and this was the start of incredible inflation due to the Reichstag printing money like crazy to pay for reparations. Here is a 10 million mark bill from 1923. In January 1923, a loaf of bread was 250 marks. By November, it was 200 billion marks. And here is a $5 million mark bill that was stamped up to 50 billion marks. In late 1923 and early 1924, this bill was probably equal to 50 cents of buying power. And here is a 200 mark and a 500 mark from 1923, made of aluminum. By the end of 1924, the reparations and inflation had cooled down to where you get more reasonable coins like the 5, 10, and 20 Rindenpfennig. But most Germans were unhappy with the Weimar Republic, and Hitler rose to power due to the Nazi Party seeing him as an amazing spokesperson. And after several Reichstag coup attempts, Hitler eventually convinced Hindenburg to name him leader of Germany. And this was the formation of the Third Reich, Nazi Germany. The currency was renamed to the Reichsmark and the Reichspfennig. The last silver Reichsmark was minted in 1939. Silver coins wouldn't return till 1951 in West Germany. After the end of World War II, I don't think East Germany minted any silver coins for circulation. Maybe somebody can follow up with that. During the Third Reich, Germany really started picking up, their economy got better, they got into production, and they also started getting into war. Hitler decided to invade countries like Poland and France and really started expanding the Third Reich. And the Nazi Party got involved in more tumultuous times, but I can't talk about that on YouTube. But if you ever wonder why Hitler's face was never on any of the Reich mark or any other coins, Hitler felt that his face shouldn't be on the coins until after the war was won. He felt that putting his face on prematurely could make him lose the war or could be a bad omen. That's probably one of the best decisions he ever made. Because now, people can look back at history, and even though the Third Reich coins had a swastika on it, it never had Hitler's face on it. That's a little more comforting. I have a lot of German coins from the 1700s to the 1970s, and if you're interested in any of them, you can check out my eBay page and my Mercari page. That's the best way to support the channel. I don't ask for money, but I'll be glad to sell you a coin anytime. Thank you. I hope you learned something.